Kai France versus Alexandre Pantoja needs to be next since Kai France just called out Alexandre Pantoja. Now, who would win this fight? Well, before we talk about who would win this fight, let's take a look at their latest performances in which Kai France fought Amir Albazi, in which Kai France outlanded Amir, but Amir took control of the whole entire fight with his grappling and ground game, and he ended up taking it by decision.
Amir, the Prince!
After this, Kai France went on to fight Steve Ercik, in which Kai France dropped and put a lot of punishment on Steve Ercik, in which the rest enough to stop the fight in round 1. Now let's take a look at Alexandre's latest performances, in which he fought Brandon Royval for a second time, in which both went back and forth, both had some great shots and kicks, but Alexandre outlanded Brandon Royval, and he ended up taking it by decision. After this, Alexandre Pantoja went on to fight Steve Ercik, in which both started very fast. Both of their striking and grappling was great, but Alexandre was one step ahead, and he ended up taking it by decision.
Still the undisputed.
Now, this fight is a fight that's going to be very interesting because I believe that both men and their fighting style is going to create a high-paced back-and-forth fight, because we've seen how fast Pantoja started off on the feet against Steve Ercik, and we also seen Kai do the same against Steve Ercik, which led to him clipping Steve Ercik and getting the finish. So if both men go toe-to-toe, skill-wise, it should be really competitive, but I believe that Kai France's power is going to give him the upper hand in this fight, which is going to make Pantoja very hesitant and is going to make him switch up his game plan. So Pantoja is going to go for takedowns, and he's going to look to making it a wrestling and grappling match. So the blueprint for this fight is easy. Kai France will need to study Pantoja early on, so that way he can outperform him and outland him and possibly be the first person to ever finish Pantoja, since Pantoja has never been stopped. And another reason that I believe that Kai France will be the more dangerous striker in this fight is simply because Pantoja hasn't knocked somebody out since 2019. He usually convincingly beats them by decision or he submits them, but at the same time, that's where Kai France needs to be careful, because if it comes to that, I believe that Pantoja will take control of the whole entire fight with his wrestling and grappling, since it's very hard to beat him in that realm of fighting. But in the end, my prediction is that Pantoja will win this fight, but I don't think he'll knock out Kai France, but at the same time, he doesn't need to, because he knows how to win a fight. So although Kai France does seem to be the more dangerous striker, that won't be enough for him to win this fight.